Hey everyone, it's Sarge again. Been wanting to do another video, honestly not sure what I want to do it on, um, topics or anything. So I thought I'd just get on here and talk about what's on my mind, which currently is just dealing with this cancer stuff. Um, there's good days and bad days. There's days where I don't believe I have it. You couldn't convince me I have it. You couldn't convince me it's terminal or it's stage 4. Um, and then I have the bad days where I don't see the optimism um, in much, and I want to do things, but I don't know what the point is. Um, I want to go out, but then again, I don't. Uh, I question the purpose for everything. I'll say I want to do something. I've been known to, and this is huge for me to reveal, but I've been known to cross stitch. That was something my mother taught me. With my mom, it was cross stitching. With my dad, it was going to the shooting range. But I find myself saying, hey, I want to do that. I want to pick it up and do that. And then there's that part in my head that's saying, why? What? I mean, you probably don't have a lot of time left, and what is the purpose for doing that? I don't know if any of this is making sense. Um, just having a hard time with it lately. The last couple days, I feel like um, there's one of the hardest parts of dealing with it is realizing that although your world may stop and begins to somewhat revolve around this issue, um, everybody else's world doesn't stop. Everybody else keeps going, and that's hard to accept. Um, the shift that I had at work, I considered them my shift. I was the best supervisor I knew how to be. I didn't expect my staff to do anything that I wasn't willing to do myself. Um, I I took it upon myself. It was my priority every day to make sure that all these officers went home the same way they came in. And when I first left the job, I had the support of so many. I mean, constant calls, text messages, people checking in on me, people stopping by. And after a while, that stops. It just stops. And you have those few that continue to check in, and I am very grateful for them. But for the most part, everyone gets busy dealing with their own lives, and I understand it, but it's hard to accept, I guess. It just is. It's hard not to be a part of some of these people's lives anymore. We were a family. All of us that were gray were a family. And when I first left work, I knew I would always be a part of that family. I knew that was my family no matter what. But the longer I'm gone, the less I hear from people. And I realize some of that is on me as well. But I don't want to bother people. I know they're busy with their own lives, their families, and everything doesn't revolve around me and my cancer. And I don't know, sometimes that's hard to deal with. I get very overwhelmed. I spend a lot of time wondering, I've been given this limited amount of time, and I wonder when that time's going to be up, what time I have left. just a constant battle. And I'm very grateful for the good days. I love the good days. But every once in a while, I have to deal with this. I have to deal with this side of everything, what's going on in my head. And it's a lonely place sometimes. So I feel like this helps, having this channel and talking, and the feedback that I get from some people and the support is absolutely amazing. And there's times I want to get on here, but I don't know what to talk about exactly. All of my videos are not going to be about, about cancer. I want my videos to have a more upbeat feel to them, and I don't know, today I just felt like maybe it would help to get on here and talk about mentally what I'm feeling. And that's I just spent 6 minutes talking about that. So for those of you that haven't stopped watching the video, thank you for watching it. And what else? I have a mission to figure out, and maybe some of you all can help me, those that are more savvy with all this computer stuff than I am. You know, I watch those videos sometimes where people are building something, or they're doing some kind of construction or something like that, and they speed the video up. You know, it's a video that's done over days, but then you end up, watching it in a matter of minutes because of the editing. And I would love to do that. I wanted to try it with when I was in California. My cousin, me and her went to the store and bought some puzzles. So I have these puzzles here, and I thought that would be a cool thing to do, over the days that I'm doing it, and it will be days, possibly weeks. Recording the whole thing and then speeding it up. I thought that'd be a pretty neat thing to do. So for those of you that are familiar with that stuff or know how that works, feel free to comment, let me know. I'll try and look it up on my own, but there's no guarantee of that. Got my coffee, Fluffy. My mug, got it. I just bought a Keurig the other day. So glad to have a Keurig back. Have coffee whenever I want it. Yeah, so if any of you have any advice on that, that would be great. My last video, I mentioned my cousin. Thank you for all the well wishes and prayers that were sent for her. Turns out what she has on her kidney is cancer, which is terrible news. But the positive news is they suspect she's had this for years, and it's a very slow growing cancer. I believe the mass that she has right now is 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters. That's on her kidney, and they feel that they can go ahead and operate, remove that section of her kidney, and they feel that she won't need chemo or anything else, that it hasn't moved. So excellent, excellent news for my cousin. I don't want anybody to go through this, all these treatments and whatnot. So thank you all for the prayers. Trying to talk Fluffy into doing a video with me. I don't know how that'll go. I'm sure it'll be hilarious between the two of us, but you all need to get on her channel and tell her, come on, let's go. Let's get a video done. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. I'd like to get on here and do another one later, but who knows what that's going to be about. I'm not doing anything but sitting in my house. I want suggestions from you all on things that I can talk about, things that maybe you're interested on my perspective on, my opinion, things I can try, or I just want suggestions, just stuff to broaden the subject matter of my videos. So that's your homework. Don't let it be late. Don't tell me the dog ate it. None of that nonsense. I'll expect to see your suggestions and recommendations in the comments. I guess that's it for now. I'm going to go back to watching Catfish. The show amuses me. I'm terrible. That and 90 Day Fiancé are the two that I'm hooked on right now. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you for sticking with this video and watching it, and I really can't wait to see these comments coming in. Thanks. Bye.